One of the things I keep thinking about lately about diagnosis and this life experience is the term bitter pill to swallow. And I think that on my tired days, when I feel the most sad and the most down about this life experience, being diagnosed with incurable cancer at 42, it comes to mind that like it was and is such a bitter pill to swallow. And I've been reflecting on the challenges of dealing with that, which never, I mean, it's 9 months out and I'm still processing the information, which is like one thing that I think is unique about experiencing this that I'm not sure everyone would understand is how, because it is such a radically enormous life experience, your brain literally cannot process the information, the new identity, the shift in data, the shift in your your world outlook. Like your brain cannot, or at least mine cannot process all of that information, and still hasn't. So lots of days it just didn't feel real, and you're like, I know I'm doing all of this and I know I'm going through all of this, but it still feels like it's happening to someone else. It still feels like it's not real in my life. And then like it is obviously like I mean, there's parts of my brain that are very aware of how real it is, and there's parts of my brain that are like still not like aware, or not willing to be aware, maybe. So I don't know, I've just been reflecting on that, and like I think bitter pill is a good word for it. It's such a frustrating, and there's so much loss. I think about like my health and just like feeling like at 100% and feeling healthy. I haven't really felt healthy in 9 months, probably longer. And I miss that. And I will, one of the worst things I read on the forums for myeloma is that people will say like, oh, like I've been fatigued since I got diagnosed and it never got better. I'm always like, I've just learned to live with it. And that was like such a bummer to hear, like, to never have like your full health back, and like to live with the consequences of the treatments you're on. Like my eyesight isn't very, like, I had great vision and my eyesight comes in and out of being really blurry and it may never improve. There's like damage to my immune system that like, it's not cancer, but it's still never, like, apparently never going to be the same. Things like that, that like you can never like have. Kind of like the country in some ways, I think, is waiting to go back to how it used to be, like before COVID, before some of the things that have happened politically. You're like waiting for the good old days, and it's like they're never coming. Like this is life now. And a year ago, my life and my health were different, and I'll never be back in that body. Having said all of that, like I'm pretty stubbornly determined to have the best possible outcome. So, whatever my energy levels are, like what is the best case scenario? Like I'll eat and train and sleep and hydrate and do treatments like to the best of my abilities to optimize whatever my best potential is. But it still won't change the reality that my best now is not what it was. So again, that's the bitter pill. And it feels like my oil changes